Okay, what I have here today is two concealed carry holsters for the Glock 43, and I want to show you these two holsters are from G-Code Tactical. This is a collaboration with Haley Strategic Innovations and G-Code Tactical. This one is from Tulster. They're about a similar price point. I paid, I think, $90 each for them. So you'd think they'd be pretty similar, comparable. However, I'm going to show you the benefits to one or the other and which one you may want to go with. So we'll start off with the Glock 43. I've already cleared it, but it's clear. I know it feels like I'm probably doing a lot of Glock 43 videos all in a row here. That's just kind of what I'm working on upgrading right now. Since the trigger modification, I've also done the night sights, the Trijicon night sights upgrade, and happy with it so far. So let's get into the holster review. I'll start with the Tulster because that's the one I've had for the longer amount of time. It is Kydex. It comes with this 1.5 inch belt clip. It is adjustable here, just adjustable retention, and it has a full sweat guard, which some of the other ones do not have. I like this holster. This holster, I carried it for probably, when I bought the gun back in April, so May, June, July, about 3 months, carried this holster. It's not bad. You know, it's easy to put it on and off. You get a good grab here, you know, to get it in and out of your pants. I haven't had any issues with the screws coming out, and like I said, with the adjustable retention, you know, haven't lost the gun. A couple things, you know, that could be improved, or just the Kydex is pretty thin, and I know they do that obviously, you know, so it doesn't bulge quite as much. But when you squeeze this one, and look how much give is in there compared to immediately when you pick up this G-Code Tactical and squeeze it, and it's much more rigid, much more firm, without really being a lot thicker. You kind of wonder, well, you know, why is this one kind of made so much cheaper and for the same exact price? You know, first of all, let me just go off on my soapbox for a couple seconds. If you know anything about Kydex and making these holsters, they're probably, like, with the clip and the screws, probably into this for liberally $4. You know, it's not an expensive material, especially for this much. Yeah, I understand they have to mold the gun, but once it's been molded once and they have their pattern, they're making a lot of money off these holsters. So that's kind of the overview of that one. Now let's go over to the Haley Strategic G-Code Tactical. So same again, it comes with a single clip. This is adjustable here through this, they call this a Mojo connector. So it's an adjustable cant. It is also slim, but it has a tactical fuzz on it. It's kind of like a really fine felt, and let me tell you about that in a minute. However, it also comes with a full sweat guard, and it just feels a lot nicer. Like, I know you can't tell it from the video, but when I put the gun in there, it just feels a lot nicer. It doesn't quite rattle as much. There's not quite as much room to it. As you can see here at the bottom, if you compare the two, on the G-Code, it kind of comes up here and grabs onto the trigger, rather than this one, it's just open. On the bottom here, you can see, you know, the G-Code really grabs the barrel and is made to fit this barrel and slide, rather than the Tulster, which has kind of got quite a lot more play in it. So there's a lot more play in the gun. You know, if I wiggle this one to the right and to the left, it doesn't really move. Compared to the Tulster, you know, I can move that one quite a bit more. So let's go back to the G-Code, and one of the kind of curious things is you can see the pocket or the belt clip cants out at about a 45-degree angle, which I wasn't exactly sure about at first. But the reason for that is when you have the weapon holstered and you cinch your belt down, you can see the hand grip here. If you watch the hand grip, when I press down on it, it actually kind of contours in slightly to your body. So it's a deeper concealment holster already. Obviously this is adjustable, so you can move the screws to these two holes and it'll ride, what would that be? That would ride a little higher in your pants. This one rides a little higher anyway than the G-code does, just because as you can see where the clip position is, but I just get the feeling that it's an overall better build quality holster for the same amount of money. So I really like that clip. Now, a lot of people have expressed opinions about this, the size of this clip. Now, with the Tactical Fuzz, it's designed so that regular Kydex, I'll do it with the gun in on both of them. Regular Kydex, this is a placemat, just a cloth placemat. If I was to slide this gun, you can see it moves very, very easily over the placemat, and there's no resistance whatsoever. If you get the G-code holster and perform the same test, you can see that the Tactical Fuzz kind of grips to that other cloth and kind of helps secure it. So the idea is when this is concealed in your belt and between your underwear, your undershirt, however you carry, yeah, okay, this clip is a little smaller. However, the resistance added when the belt's cinched down, along with that Tactical Fuzz that kind of grips to the clothing, is equivalent to having the bigger clip. So out of these two holsters, I won't make this drawn out too long. Out of these two holsters, especially considering that they're the same price, I believe that the G-code has a greater build quality. I believe that the G-code has used a much greater innovation technique, and basically done a lot more research and development on their product rather than Tulster. And I also believe that the draw and the fit and feel of the gun in this holster is far superior to the Tulster. I also have ordered one of these for my Glock 19 to deep conceal carry, which I'm waiting on UPS actually right now to deliver that. So for the same money, I would definitely go with the G-code Tactical. I mean, Tulster, there's nothing particularly wrong with it. There's just, it's kind of a little flimsy, and like I said, for $90, you kind of expect something, something special. So that's that. Go ahead and ask any questions. I'm not sure what other questions you may have, but if you have any, feel free to ask them. If you want like specific pictures, or maybe you have some questions, let me know. One other thing I will say about the G-code holsters is if you order them from G-code directly, they're customizable. So everything from the color of the Kydex on the inside, the color of the fuzz, the color of this Mojo clip, it's very customizable, very personalization friendly, and that can be pretty cool if you're into that type of stuff. So like I said, please feel free to ask any questions. I'm going to be getting rid of this, giving it away to somebody, and keeping my Glock 43 and my new G-code inside the waistband holster Eclipse.